Hi there, crypto fans. Dick Allgire here. It's another beautiful day in paradise here at Ethereum Place. With the campaign heating up, we decided to speak to some voters. Usually we avoid politics, but we thought it might be interesting to get the views of regular Americans to hear what they think of the current situation. So we're joined now by a man. Oh, I see you have a red hat on. Can you tell us your name, please?
What am I supposed to look at here? I see this gentleman over here on the computer screen. He's apparently talking to me. He telling me to look into the camera here, and I look into the camera, I don't see nothing. I talk to a man, I generally like to look him in the eye when I'm speaking to him. Okay, all right, I'll look over here.
Okay, we got that straightened out. Tell us your name, please.
My name is Buck Freeman.
Buck Freeman?
I might be getting an echo here. He asked my name and I said Buck Freeman, and he said Buck Freeman right back at me. I think we done pretty much adequately established that fact, didn't we? So you may proceed your next question.
Okay, where are you from, Buck?
I'm from Louisiana.
All right, and what do you do?
I raise hogs. I got me about 7,000 head. My place is about midway between Lafayette and Baton Rouge. You go down I-10 just past the IRVA park and you take a first left and you can smell them.
I bet you can. So, Buck, who do you support in the presidential election?
Well, I totally support our real president, Donald J. Trump.
Well, I might have guessed that. Why not Kamala Harris and Tim Walz?
Well, because they're communists.
Did you just spit again?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, my wife keeps telling me I gotta quit the chewing tobacco, but it's difficult.
That's great, Buck. Where were we?
I was just telling you how Kamala Harris and Tampon Tim, they're both communists.
Well, okay. Now, they have both said favorable things about socialism. I'll give you that.
Well, hell, just the other day she said she's all for price controls. Now, the only place they do that is in communism. And I'm going to explain how it works in case you don't know. Like I said, I raise hogs, and when I sell a hog, I get between $600 and $750 per pig.
What's the difference between a hog and a pig?
Oh, you don't know nothing. You are a member of the media, ain't you? A pig is a small hog. When they get industrial size, well, then we call them hogs. But I was trying to educate you on communistic price controls. I get somewhere between $600 and $750 per hog. And Kamala Harris comes in, she's going to tell me I can't get but $500 for that hog, price control. So I go out of business. You putting in price controls, I ain't going to grow hogs. Less hogs means less bacon. Pretty soon you're going to be paying $15, $20, $30 a pound for bacon. After that, you won't have no bacon. That's price controls. That's what they did in Russia. That's what they did down in Venezuela. And now on them Venezuelans are coming up here, they're trying to steal our bacon. And you do much of that price control nonsense, there won't be no bacon. And I'm going to tell you something else. Kamala Harris and Joe Biden, they put the hurt on the oil industry. You need cheap oil to raise hogs. You need cheap oil to fertilize the crops to feed the hogs. You need oil to heat the sheds to keep them hogs all cozy in wintertime. Excuse me. Where was I? I was talking about oil. Excuse me. You need oil to run the equipment. You need oil to fuel up the trucks to take them hogs to market. You don't got cheap oil. You don't get a Sunday ham, no cheap oil, no more bacon, no more ribs.
Well, Buck Freeman, it's been an interesting conversation. Maybe next time we can get your thoughts on maybe your analysis of Keynesian economic theory.
John Maynard Keynes? I'm mostly a fan of the Austrian school myself. Causal realism, time and uncertainty, von Mises. Yeah, we can jawbone about that all day, but like I always tell you city folks, you try to milk a bull, you better know what you're doing.
Well, good advice. Buck Freeman, I'm sure we'll have you on again. By the way, have you ever heard of Barry Schmeling?
He that fella from up New York?
Yeah.
Well, bring him on. You tell Mr. Schmeling that he's welcome to come on down to Louisiana. Next week, we fixing to inseminate the sows bright and early. We start about 5 a.m. You tell that gentleman from New York to bring his A game. See, what you do is you take a syringe of hog semen, and you take the sow. Well, it ain't the prettiest part of hog farming, but it ain't the worst. But I'll tell you what, shoveling pig shit beats having to listen to Kamala Harris. Her voice grates on me something awful. Plus, she's a communist.